I spent a whole month home. I got married. Then I went to Rhode Island, pre-training school in Providence, Newport. What was that? Newport, Rhode Island.
Newport?
Newport, that's it. Yeah. Newport, Rhode Island. And I found out all the big shot commissioner officers, they all get trained at Rhode Island. I didn't know it at the time. But we went there and I was pre-trained for a heavy cruiser. They put me on a heavy cruiser. That was a big ship with about 4,000 men on it.
And that was around 1944?
That was the end of, I went on there about September. They called me about September, October, November. About August, about the last 3 or 4 months I spent on there.
Okay.
I seen action. We went out on a shakedown. Oh, by the way, shakedown cruise. I went on a shakedown cruise.
What is that? A shakedown?
When a ship goes out, they test it out with speeds and everything.
Okay.
The first ship I had, I forgot to tell you. The first ship I went out with, it went to Bermuda. And we had to dive off the front of the ship into a bunch of, what do you call those, jellyfish? I mean, that didn't scare me. You had to jump. You had to walk a hang plank, jump out. I didn't mind because I had to go to the pool, St. George Pool down there and dive. I didn't know how to swim. I could swim, I couldn't tread water.
Yeah.
And here I'm walking out on a ship, and how deep the water looks. I was scared.
In Bermuda,
I was scared as hell. I could have walked away. I couldn't because other guys were doing it. A man before me did it, a man after me. I'd be shaking if I didn't do it. I was scared. Looking down, diving board is low.
Right.
But when I see in this, you can't jump in. You got to jump in head body first, because in case the fire aboard the water, you don't burn your face.
So this is all training, right? So just in case, in
case the water goes afire, fire burns on the water. So in case the water's on fire, you want to jump in the fire head first. They show you how you jump in body. Then when you get up, you push the water away.
Wow.
Then later on, when I went with the other ship, I went to Bermuda. That was a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
On the heavy cruiser, I went to Bermuda.
Yeah, but you slept on the top of the ship, right?
Oh yeah, on the destroyer, I used to sleep. I told you, on the torpedo tubes. I told them that out there.
So yeah, just repeat that again.
I used to sleep under the torpedo tubes. It was so hot by the equator. We had no air conditioning. We had blowers to keep us cool, and we blew hot air.
Now, how many of you guys were down in that area? Was it just...
the whole squadron.
Yeah.
All the squadron. I'm down below. I don't see much going on. Only when the general quarters, we all got to... like general quarters. There's your sleep floor, your wake floor, and your sleep floor. General quarters. You're going on a battle. Everybody's turning to. Managing their guns. That's what general quarters mean. Everybody's manning their guns, ready to battle. And you used to get up at 4:30 in the morning every day, whether you liked it or not. The general quarters was morning, waking up. Every morning they woke up at 4:30 in the morning, whether you like it or not.
And how long were you able to sleep? I mean, they give you a...
4 hours. Well, we slept a little longer when it wasn't the general quarters.
Yeah.
But one time I was up on top side. It don't rain very often down in the weather. One day it rained. While I was up at top side, I got my shoes full of water. I had to go down and sleep down below. Anyhow, I usually pull a blanket over my head, a steel deck, I usually sleep on a steel deck because it's rather that than in a hot bed and you can't sleep. So I stepped aboard side. One night it rained. Because usually the captain during the day, he sees the cloud coming, he steers the ship away from the cloud. Otherwise, they got to get the guns wet. They don't want the cannons and then getting water in them.
Yeah.
So they either steer away or they cover the mounds. But this happened to be at nighttime when it rained. There was so much water in my shoe, I had to dump it out. First time I had to dump my shoe out and go down below. The shoe was full of water.
So it was better to sleep underneath
at that time.